Well, hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to another Movement and Mindfulness session today. My name is Josh Wynn. I'm Program Manager for Buckeye Wellness out of the Office of the Chief Wellness Officer here at The Ohio State University. I am joined by none other than Dr. Maryanna Klatt, here from the Wexner Medical Center, Director of Integrative Medicine, who's going to lead us through a nice mindfulness session. So without further ado, please help me welcome Dr. Klatt.
Great. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. So we have just a few minutes to get some movement into our bodies. And I know everybody working at home, or even if you're back in the office already, feel tight shoulders and lower back strain. So that's where I'd like to start. So if you can stand up, look down at your feet, have your outside edges parallel, relax the back of your knees, relax the top of your hips, relax your belly. Fingertips are headed down towards the floor. And with a big breath in through your nose, take your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold it up there, hold it, and drop your head, drop your chin to your chest, your shoulders down. And let's do that one more time. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears, but this time, take your shoulder blades back towards one another. Take a couple of breaths here. Bring all the tension of all the things that you're thinking about that you have to do this week. Bring that to your attention in between your shoulder blades. Hold it, and drop it. Drop your chin to your chest. Relax your belly. And then gently bring your chin back parallel to the ground. So feet are also still a few inches apart, 10, 12 inches. Taking your right hand up, putting all your weight into your right foot. Your left foot still on the ground, but stretch over to the left. Deep breath in, filling up your whole chest. And on the exhale, rotate your palm up towards the ceiling. On the next inhale, take your hand up overhead, your weight still only in the right, and then tip over to the right. So it's a different stretch. And then drop that arm down. Deep breath in through your nose, relaxing. Now, look at that shoulder. Look how much lower that is than the shoulder we hadn't done that to. So let's do the other one, your left one now. All your weight goes to your left foot. Your right foot is, your toes are just touching on the ground. Nice inhale, tip over to the right. On the exhale, rotate your palm up towards the ceiling. So just feel that whole stretch along the left side of your body. And then inhale your hand up, weight still only in the left foot, and tip over to the left. And drop that hand down. So then we made our shoulders more equal. The other place I would like to release in our few minutes here together is our lower back. So if you could take your hands, so your fingertips are headed down towards your buttocks. Your thumbs are on the outside of your hips. Knees are relaxed, hips are relaxed. Elbows coming in towards one another. Chin is parallel to the ground. And then with an inhale, straighten your knees, take your face up towards the ceiling. Elbows are headed towards one another. And then stretch your chin up towards the ceiling. And release. Shaking out your hands, shaking out your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders. Bringing your feet now closer together and I'm going to turn this way. So take one hand out. I have my right hand out and my fingertips coming back towards my right shoulder. Take your left hand and encourage those fingers back towards your shoulder. A couple of breaths here. And what this does is this takes your wrist in the opposite position that we've held it probably most of the morning. So this is really good for our wrists. And then drop your fingertips down, taking your left thumb on top of your right forearm and pulling your fingers back towards your right underarm. Couple of breaths there. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale through your lips, relax your belly, shake out that right hand. Okay, let's take our left hand up so we can get both sides equal here. Encourage your left fingers back towards your left shoulder so that you get that opposite stretch in your wrist. And really push that left wrist away from you so that, and you can feel how that increases the stretch. A couple of breaths here. And then release it down. Take your right thumb on top of your left wrist forearm and encourage your right fingers now back the other way. We hardly ever stretch our wrist back and forth. 2 more breaths. Deep one in through your nose. Exhale through your lips. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your lips. And then shake out that left hand. Taking your wrists now, since we stretch them both ways, in circles, and then reverse the circle. And I can hear a bunch of clicks in my wrists. And then taking both hands in front of you, opening up your fingertips really, really wide and pushing them away from you. So I feel that engagement in my upper arms and then release. Shake your hands out one more time. Feet come back 10 inches apart. Both hands up overhead. Take your buttocks now back. So your hands are out forward, but your buttocks is headed back, almost like you're getting ready to ski down a big snow hill. Take your eyes up towards the ceiling and exhale and take your hands behind you so that it's really like you're skiing down a hill. Feel that weight in your thighs. Feel the power. And then inhale up. And exhale down. Coming back to standing. This time, and for our very last stretch, interlace your fingers and notice which thumb goes on top. And this is how you always probably interlace your fingers. So this is called a mindful moment. So let's change that. And let's take your other thumb on top and feel how awkward that feels. And then take your palms in front of you towards your computer. Stretching. So you feel that in your upper arms. A couple of deep breaths. back and shaking out your wrist. And back to Josh.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone else, for joining us today. Tune in next week for another session of Movement and Mindfulness Monday. If you have not updated your calendar, remember on the yp4h.osu.edu events page, we have the calendar for you to download. So you can find that on all of the Mondays coming up here soon. Other than that, everyone have a safe and healthy Monday, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.